Hello, I'm Galdoc, and we're playing space exploration in Factorio. We've got some quality of life mods installed, and nothing's really changed since last few episodes, so good times. All right, let's take a look at what we've got here, which is plenty of ammo, which is exactly what I wanted to see. So we're going to go ahead and move that over to here for right now. Actually, let me just put that box here. So the reason I'm doing it this way is because I'm going to be repurposing this area. I don't like the way I made this. This was just something to get it done, right? I didn't even think about the fact that I was just splitting it off. But I just wanted it to be done, and it is, and now it's time for everyone to just settle the heck down. Everybody settle down. Settle down, all you crazy inserters. You're not inserting anywhere. Okay, just relax. Just everybody relax. Okay, relaxed. Okay, we're good. So now let's go ahead and, yep, you're all out of power. Sorry. So let's see. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. And the reason we're doing this is because we have stuff to make. Now, it's been a day since I streamed last, so I completely forget what I'm supposed to be doing right now. But that's okay, I'll figure it out. This thing is good. So this whole area is pretty much done. This row here, so we can just pretty much move right on into the next one. So let's get this out of here too. And I'll get some junk in my inventory, but I can get rid of that. That's no big deal. Right now though, let's go ahead and see what's up next. All right, so I wanted to build, I think it was some electric lab manufactories. Now these aren't going to stick around forever and ever, but they'll stick around long enough for me to actually get good use out of them. Now this one requires electric motors, and this one requires basic motors, if I remember correctly. So those will work just fine. Let's go ahead and do this. And let's see. So we'll go back to our usual pattern here of electric poles. And so what else do you need? You need glass and circuits. Obviously you need these things as well, but that's pretty trivial to do. Just set that up. Don't need any of those to stick around, so we'll make that thing as as restricted as possible. Go ahead and make this. Well, we don't want. Actually, we want you to keep going for a while because I just want this to be done. Once I set this up, I want to come back here and just have all the stuff I'll ever need. Okay, so you need glass though, and I think you need brick. So I wish. I know the pipes are going up here, and I'm probably going to have something else that's using pipe going on a little bit further. But, let's see. If I bring the brick and glass line around here, that'd be a little silly just because I have the brick and glass line right here. So let's just go ahead and do this. Now I can't, I've moved on to red belts, so we're just going to go ahead and enforce that. So we'll do this, and in fact what I can do, because we've enforced red belts, is I can probably do this. Actually, I guess I could have done that without red belts and just used yellow, but either way. So we'll do this, and that way I can essentially reset this whole little thing here. Now you need copper, so what I'll do there, oh, did I actually already, oops, that was silly of me. Oh, my cat's here, because every single time I start talking to the microphone, she's like, oh, can you play with me? Right, now she's got like one tentative paw placed on my tummy. Just relax. Okay. No, don't sniff the mic. Okay, all right. Hold on for 1 second. You get a kiss, and you go over here. I love you. There you go, sweetie. She gets plenty of dad snuggles all the time, so she's not in any way snuggleless. All right, so that's working. Let's see, you just need green circuits, and they're right here, and I still haven't cleared off this line, but I bet that'll happen in just a second. So let's back this up a couple of tiles, because that's going to need to go right here, and then we'll have this. Here we go. Oops, oh, what the heck. There we go. So I don't think you require, you're the thing that requires it, I'm saying. Here we go. I don't think you require anything else, though. I think once this is done, we are good to go. We definitely are going to need some lights. So I don't think I had lights, strictly speaking, manufactured. I know that I had it for a little while, and I made like a whole bunch, and it was great. But now I need to actually get back to manufacturing some lights. Ooh, there's some dark areas right there. So They don't take much power. There's nothing really wrong with just making a bunch. So let's see. I think I need copper cable, though. Is that the challenge? Yeah, that's the challenge. So, you know what? We'll just do it. We'll bite the bullet. I know this is a bit silly, and that's okay. I don't like making intermediates like this because, honestly, I feel like, you know, when I made the pipes over here, it's supposed to be like one thing feeds a whole bunch. And yeah, that's good here to do the same thing, but I feel like after this, I'm going to have a whole bunch of stuff that requires copper cable. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I should have a whole bunch of stuff that requires copper cable made here because honestly, I don't want to have to make more than one of these. Uh-oh, here we go. Let's see. We got some... Oh, you jerks. Okay, so let's see. Where's my car? It's over there. All right. Off we go. Save some miners. It's not a big deal because we have a whole bunch of them. But, you know, we just got to do it. And I am so eager to get military science set up. I want to make a new fleet of stuff that can do this. Let's see, where am I? I'm walking past my car. I feel like, oh, it's over there. That's not my car. Crumbs. What is this? Where is my car? Is my car? No. Oh, poop. Where's my car? All right. Well, I guess I can run up there. This feels annoying. Hold on for 1 second. Yes.
So, my office is broken inside.
Oh, it's broken?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's a pretend one.
Oh, your pretend thing is broken. I see. Okay.
So, can you fix my oven?
I'm not quite sure how to fix a pretend thing, buddy. I can fix real You know what? You know what? I know exactly how to fix this. If you can bring me the pretend thing, I will do this. I will fix it. Can you bring me the pretend thing?
Then it will break.
Will it though? What if I do it right? Will that be okay?
Okay.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. That's the right attitude. Did I never actually fill in these? I never filled these in. Hey, look at that. So that would be my son. He is 3 and wonderful. I am not one of those streamers who insists on being left completely alone while I stream because I have a family and I will not have them have to wait for me to do my video games. So, good times. Okay, so that'll increase some productivity, but doesn't really matter. And that will increase my stinky cloud. And who did I torque off? Is it you? Oh, you know what? There it is. That's the little blinky spot. So where is my car? Because it wasn't destroyed. Oh, there it is. It's all the way down there. You know what? Let me just go see if I can go gun this down. If I can not gun this down, then I'll flee. Oh, but it's so far away. Oh. You know what? I'll just get my car. I'll see if I can gun it down with the car. Because honestly, I really don't want to have to sit here and constantly deal with biters. Every single time I want to go do something, it's like, hey, look, some biters decided to go eat some stuff of mine that I've made, and that's fantastic. And I don't know why I started talking like the Pillsbury Doughboy, but it happened, and here we are. So yeah, I guess I can go smush some biters, but the more I have to go do this, the longer it's going to take me to actually get to the point where I can develop the science that I want to develop. Red science is right here, pretty much ready to go once I've fed it. This area will be ready to go once I've completed it. I guess I only needed to make 5-ish stacks, so maybe I should go set that to make less. Because I have it making 10, and I don't want to necessarily waste anything. But, oh well. Let's just go do it. All right, so first off, let's go do this thing. Can I just weave through here? Nope, I didn't think so. That's going to hit the pole. Oh, I missed the pole. But I hit this thing. Ugh. That's like so hard to see. I can't actually turn. These things are messing me up. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Can I sneak through there? There's drop boxes there. There's some rocks here, but that's okay. I can do this. So let's have you only make... Oh, well, you've already done way past what I want. Okay, just stop. All right, not that it really matters. Those things don't take up too many resources. They take up like some, but it's not awful. Oh my god, I can't tell the difference between terrain and rocks. Or I guess passable terrain is the right way to say that. All right, so at some point I'm going to get the flame tumbler, and this will all be a thing of the past, because the flame tumbler is wonderful. I know it's a little bit of a spoiler, but you'll see. It's just the name of something. Here we go. It's just that either I can't see it because I'm zoomed so far out, or I'm zoomed so far in that I can't react to it. So it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yep, I was right. That little blinky spot is where they are. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, let's actually go in here. We'll head off here a bit, and let's just put a couple of these out. So I don't need all these. I guess I could, but I don't want to take so much time picking them back up. That'll be fine. Grab some of these, put you guys back. Put all that stuff in there. And then the same thing here. Grab the fuel. And then, boop. I'll have to like, oops, I forgot to put up my warden. Oh, well, that's fine. Oh, look, you shared. Aren't you wonderful? All right, you don't do anything. Everybody else, let's go. That sound is so intense. I gotta zoom all the way out just so the sound doesn't overwhelm me. All right, go get them. And there's nothing else up here I don't see. All right, you guys went and ate some of my stuff, so sorry, but you have to stop being alive. Ooh, did something actually get destroyed? Oh, wow. You don't have anything repairing it. This isn't good. I forgot to put repair backs in the thing. It's not a big deal. These are pretty cheap to make, but still, that makes me feel fairly silly. So I put this ward down here so it could repair stuff. In fact, you know what? I don't feel like standing here and do it. You do it. Meanwhile, I'm going to pick you guys up. All right, so we lost just 3 of those, but that's okay. These things are pretty cheap and reinforces a lesson that I should have known. Yes. You fixed what? You fixed it? All right. Good job, dude. Excellent. That's awesome. Can you come show me? Oop, that's a meteor that just flew by. It actually looks pretty cool. Where's my car? Oh, it's up there. It's so hard to see anything at night. There it is. Okay. So there you go. So let's go ahead and just dump all this stuff back in here. And you. All right, we're good. And now we get the fun part of driving home in the dark. Even with headlights, this is pretty challenging. How did I get out here? Here we go. Oh my god. Come on. Just please. Let me there. Let me there. No! This is actually kind of frustrating. All right. Here we go. Well, this won't have to be the case for terribly long. Oh my god. All right, there we go. Because soon I'm going to get something that will obviate all of this stupidness. But that's okay. For right now, it's pretty fun to watch. All right, back to building. So I just got the science labs all made. So let's leave the car up here because I think... I can't tell where the next attack is going to come from. I still think it's going to be the south. The cloud I saw last time, the pollution cloud, is definitely down there in a heavy way. So let's just get lights set up here and then we can move on. Now, I would like to set this in the middle, taking up this spot, but it looks like I can't. Why is there concrete on that? So instead, I'll do this, and I'll set that like that, and have this guy come out here. Actually, let me do this. Oops. There we go. So now when the next row comes up, I can just set that up there. And so you go here, and you needed glass, didn't you? So I really should have just run a glass line here. God bless it. Okay, well, let's see what this is. You destroyed some power poles. That means the whole south side just got wrecked. Oh my gosh, I just can't. That is the one thing that I actually don't like about this particular mod pack are the meteors. Like, I know they're kind of cool, and it's really interesting to actually get out there and try to solve another problem. But between the biters and the meteors, neither of which feel very interesting as interruptions. They're basically just both, well, interruptions. And while that can be cool, let me not go that way. While they can be cool, it really is a little bit of a pain in the neck to constantly be interrupted. Like, I wouldn't ever design a game that would intentionally disrupt people from being able to engage in the core gameplay mechanic, which is in this case engineering, but, you know, whatever. I do enjoy it, just things I would have chosen differently. All right, so yeah, you landed right on that, so no surprise there that it expired. Let's just go ahead and repair this really quickly, not staying on the tracks like a doofus. And the cat just clawed its way up my chair. Ow. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, well, that's fixed. Let's get back to what we were trying to do. All right. Here we go. And I think that's ultimately what the real dislike for me is for biters and meteors and things of that nature. It's just the distraction. Like, I keep trying to get something done and being like, oh, nope, can't do it. Oh, well, it is what it is. And soon enough, it won't be that big of an issue. Although I say that, the problem here is that while there are things that can mitigate meteors, nothing can outright end them. There's nothing that kills them 100% of the time. So that is another challenge. There we go. All right, so you make lights, and I think I'm actually going to rejigger this. So instead of... Actually, you need that brick, don't you? That's why I'm going to leave that there. Okay, never mind. And honestly, this isn't too bad. I can just do... If I don't want that to come through here, I can just do one of these numbers. I really do need to go through and actually upgrade all this stuff. And I think I will do that pretty soon here. So there is one thing that I like. There is one mod that I really enjoy. And it's very simple. Let's not... Actually, let me do this. I have a feeling I'm going to need some more. So let me just do this the right way. Or at least the consistent way. Here we go. So you need to be a light. There we go. And then you're just going to... So the reason I'm having it come up the middle here is because I think the next branch of things that I end up making, they're all going to involve copper cables. Like I'm going to put some stuff here, some stuff here that will make... Actually, here that will require a copper cable. Yeah, that'll be fine. You just need a dump chest now. So let's do it. You'll go here. And you also needed, was it iron? All right, so iron. Yep, we'll just have, let's see, what requires copper cable? And let's see, so we already have the poles done. The substation is going to be done. The lamp just got done. The red wire, green wire, the combinators, power switch, those things, space pipe, electronic circuits, electric motors, railgun, energy shield, nothing that I need to actually mass produce. I suppose I could mass produce red and green wire, but that feels vaguely silly. And certainly I don't think I need to do these combinators. I mean, I guess I could, but yuck. That just feels silly. And you require green circuits and copper cable. You know what? Let's just do this. I just don't care. This is not going to be something that is super necessary in the long run. So we'll do this. And let's see. I'll make a little combinator area, and we'll just forget this ever happened, and we'll all be happy. Do I need to have green circuits really go on both sides of this? Okay, well, I think what I'll do is I'll have green circuits go here, and then I'll just have the next row up do something that involves, what are they called? Red circuits as well, because this will eventually be a line that has red circuits on them. All right, so let's just go ahead and get this shameful area made. You should go there. You should go there. All right, so you are going to make the... Ooh, can I make my Nixie tubes? Those require iron. Never mind. And you require iron. That was the whole point. Okay, so let's go over one more. Let's see. Getting a little bit ahead of myself here. There we go. So I do kind of want to make the Nixie tubes because that is one of those things that I just actually want to see how it works. I don't know how it works. I've seen a whole bunch of people, extol their virtues. But yeah, I've never actually used it. So let's see. Actually, let's in fact move you guys out one again. All right, here we go. And the iron line coming right there. So I think, here we go. This ought to do it. Yep, you're good. All right, so you require green cable, don't you? So let's do this. And this. Oops. There we go. That way that won't fail. So you're just going to be, where are they? What required iron over here? Did anything require iron? I thought there was something. A power switch. I'm not going to make, there's no way I'm going to automate those things. There's no way I could ever use all of them. Stone bricks. Can I make something that uses stone bricks in that? Yeah. Let's see, what was it? So this is something that uses stone bricks and green circuits, and the reason I care a little bit, at least, is because I really want to make something that uses those a lot. So you know what? I'm going to do this. Okay, so you are still doing that. However, you are moving over here. You are now making something else. Let's see. You will make the beacons. So let's go ahead and fix that. You require green circuits, so you don't need this, although this line is still going to come out here. Actually, let me just make it go that way. And then that'll go, oops. So this will go, let's see, here. And then we'll do this. In fact, I probably could have just left that infrastructure there, right? Because this is just going to do that. There we go. Same thing. All right. And then you're still going to have an input there. So that'll still keep going. And let's actually make a whole lot of you, because you are very inexpensive and fairly useful when I need you. Now let's make you. And then you also need green circuits, which is right here. Oops, wrong way. In fact, you don't need to come up this far either. So let's do this. There we go. I need a bunch of you. So I don't know when I'm going to need them, but that's when I get the AAI stuff set up. I'm going to want to build those things with clear paths so that the path finding algorithm that will be used will hopefully not be awful. Oh, wow, that is some crafting time right there. Good gracious. Now, do you stack? You stack. I wonder what you stack to. Let's find out. All right, so that's still working, and that's still feeding all this stuff. All right, so you're going to be a combinator. We're going to make you the arithmetic. You're going to be the decider, and you're going to be the constant. And then I'll have the green line coming here. And then you're going to be input there and there, and then output there and there. And then you just need power. So boop, and I go one, boop. Hello, cat. We meet again. And you actually need to go down one. That's right. Here we go. So you need copper cable. Oops. As do you. And then you need to be limited because I guess if I need these things, I'll need a whole bunch. So let me just, whatever. They don't stack to too high if I remember correctly, but I don't know that I remember correctly. So we'll see. All right. This, we'll go ahead and improve the output here a little bit. Is this really just not producing quickly enough? Why aren't you producing quickly enough? I don't need to improve the output at all. You're just working. Okay, well, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It will eventually get the job done, and this is not something that I intend on babysitting, so... Oh, yeah, I need an output chest. There we go. Actually, let me just do this. Same thing. All right, so those are getting done, and I'm not going to make... I guess I could make wires because I don't know that I'll have electric circuits around, but that just feels very silly. Oh, hello, cat. Thank you for existing. All right. Let's do this. I will make just green wire. If I need more than green wire, I can darn well set that up because it won't be that hard, but I don't want to sit here and overthink this. You make like 50 at a time, so whatever. I don't even care. Make red wire, fine. I guess you need this. Oops. Okay. So that is 4 circuit networks that I'm not even sure I'm going to use, but it at least got done. And that is almost that. I guess I could make the Nixie tube stuff, but that all requires poles, and I really don't want to come up with a way of getting poles around. I know just another one of those things. I think one of my manufactories down here making poles. Yeah, right here. But this just seems superfluous. I don't think I need that. We'll see. I might come back and set it up. Anyways, onward and forward. We are over here. Working on... Oh, wait, I forgot the lights. And I forgot this. Okay, I forgot everything. I just made all that stuff and then was like so excited to go get working on the factory stuff. Or the science stuff that I was like, oop, yeah, let me forget everything. At some point, I'm going to upgrade this stuff. Now, there's two ways to do it. And yeah, I know, one of them's a little cheaty. And that cheaty way is to actually come in here and use the Upgrade Planner mod, which just automatically upgrades things instead of setting up... sorry, I was moving the cat. Instead of just setting up like work orders for your bots. And I don't care if it's cheaty. Bluntly, I just don't want to have to sit here and click all that time. It's not going to be very entertaining for anyone. There are some hardships that are absolutely worth it to do. I don't want to sort of act like, you know, I don't want to make it seem like I've played Factorio and got all this cool stuff, but didn't actually earn it by taking the licks, right? You know, you gotta do the work to really enjoy the candy that you get. But at the same time, I don't want to bore everybody to tears. So let's go ahead and put all these things in various places. Do you need motors? Everyone needs motors. Who doesn't need motors? I guess I have 8. Fine. So now, let's head on down here, and let's set this up. Now, I got a whole bunch of these purple things, so hopefully that will be enough, but I'm not certain that it will. Let's find out. It's 150. These things require about... Oops, I hate when I do that. These things require 3 each. I have... What is it? I have 9... What the heck made me pick 9 rows? I have 9 rows of 12, so 9 times 12 is 108. 108 times 3 is a lot. Wow. Okay, so 324 is how many I strictly need, and I think I put down maybe a third of them. Maybe. That'd be a very, generous estimate. So we'll just go ahead and say that I probably need another 100 or 2. Because I am not sure how much I actually put down. But that's a fair estimate. So this is a giant station, and I'm not even certain this is going to be exactly what I need. I do know that I'm almost out of power poles. I just realized. So let's walk back there again, because honestly, this Factorio engineer, he hasn't gotten enough exercise. It's not like he crash landed on a planet and then was like, I wonder why I didn't just, if I was going to be this cool of an engineer, just stay home. Like seriously, I could have been huge on wherever I came from, but instead I had to crash land on this planet with these stupid biters. And I don't know why they're called biters either. I mean, yeah, kind of they bite, but they're more chewers. Like seriously, let's face it. They should have been called chewers. But trials and tribulations of having wisdom that no one else agrees with. Oh well. I'm not even sure that people don't agree with it. I'm pretty sure I could make the case that these should be called chewers, and everyone, they'd be like, yeah, you're okay, sure, why not? But who knows? Who knows? All right, so this isn't looking too bad. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever though. Just ugh. Do. The fun part. So I was actually tempted on doing the disco science. This is probably faster, just waving this around. Here we go. I was tempted to do disco science, but that mod, while very cute, may not be the best ever. I don't want to make it impossible for my viewers who have things like epilepsy to not be able to watch. I guess it's not that bad, but it's close. All right, so we're not doing great here. We still got a bunch missing, but that's okay. All right, I'm not even going to bother starting to put power poles down because I just need a bunch. Why are you here? Oh yeah, I was measuring stuff out. Come back. So here we go. Let's get that science thing set up, and then I can get green science set up, then military science, and I'm pretty sure I can just knock out blue science too without too much effort. I need to make an intermediate step for that, but I need to make a giant intermediate step for that. I think it's engines. Is that right? Engines, yes. And the red circuits will also be a thing, but those are going to give me so much more flexibility if I can actually make those. So yeah, I'm not too worried about it. The real question, as I'm sitting here thinking about it, is do I make a dedicated intermediate area for just that, or how deep does this go? Like, do I make one intermediate area for the entire bus, or do I make one for that as well and make two? I don't know. I'm thinking I'm just going to make one for right now and then make another one to replenish it as I need it. Okay, so I'm here for power poles. Let's go ahead and grab those, and green inserters, which, not green, sorry. Purple. Oh, wow, you've already refilled. Perfect. Well, now I need less of you, so now just... Actually, you know what? No, keep 50 around, or 150 around, excuse me, just in case I need more. Another one of those meteors has smashed into the planet, causing a small apocalypse somewhere, hopefully on biters, because screw them. And yeah, here we go. So, oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait until all these researches are done. I also should probably start adding some more pavement in here. So I brought along some concrete. I pulled it out of a chest a little earlier. So yeah, that'll be cool. All right, let's do this. So these actually need to be going the other direction now. So let's go ahead and do that. Pick these up, then I'm going to pick these up because that is no longer the entry point. Here we are. So let's do this. And then you're just ghosts. Actually, I guess there's a little bit more here. Here we go. So we're going to have the entry point be right here. So then this goes here, and then copy and paste all this stuff on there. And then we'll copy and paste this whole thing. Oops. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Here we go. We're just going to come down here. Pretty simple. And then now, we're going to go like this. Man, I did determine that it was faster just to wave this thing around, so let me just do that. We keep missing. Oh my gosh. Here we go. All right, so now let's go ahead and put in the power poles. And I don't know if I need to necessarily light this area. This is the science area after all. I mean, think about what science looks like when it's running, right? Here we go. Oh my gosh, so many power poles. And I guess I don't need to make them this thick, but you know what? It looks really cool. And that is a whole thing. At some point, I will pave this and make it look cooler. But, oh my gosh, that one was tough to place for some strange reason. That one too, good lord. All right. Next. Let's go ahead and get these set up. Wait, can I like take out every other one? Because I'll do that. I will most definitely. I guess along the spine here, I can't do that. But yeah, I'll take out this whole thing. I just realized I can only put it in half. I think that looks cooler. I really just want to save materials. As long as it looks, you know, even. That's fine. Now, the thing is that I didn't plan this right. I definitely should have thought about this, and I have an odd number of these things. Can I just go ahead and fix this? Not without trial and tribulation. I'd have to rejigger all the poles. I don't care right now. And this is already kind of overkill, so whatevs. I'll have a little bit of an asymmetry down here. And at some point I'll fix it, but that point is not right now. So let's go ahead and see what's left to put in terms of these things. I know I'm going to miss a couple in here, but I'm not going to sit here and try to error check it right now, because right now is the wrong time. I want to error check it when I see quite clearly that some of these things don't have products in them. For right now, though, it's fine. Okay, so that's set up. Now, let's go ahead and set up the thing that's going to fill this guy. So we're going to have 3 of these coming in this way, like this. And then we're going to have 2 over here and then 1 over here. Doesn't really matter which one's which. I can switch those. And let's go ahead and pull them down from here. So this is where I'm going to have the reds and the greens and the blues. Actually, I think there's a gray, then blue, then yellow and purple coming in. So let's do this. This one's going to come across here. Now I can fully do that walkway correctly. So that's pretty cool. Then these are going to come in here. And then these are going to come in here. Here we go. This is looking pretty darn good. Here we go. Oops, one more there. Here we go. Get these things going in there, and then this will be one beautiful little setup. I won't have to do anything except for connect things to these belts. Oops. Oh, that's a quick replace. I didn't realize. I guess it makes sense. It's a belt, but I didn't know that was programmed in. All right. Perfect. So that should flow into there when it is ready. You are going to be in the way, so move over here. And here we go. So this was my iron line. So I have a feeling that you're going to want to skip across here. Because I don't think I want all those lines doing that. That would just be insane. However, I also think that I want to keep track of stuff. So most importantly right now, I'm going to make some things coming up here that represent the interstitial lanes. I guess let's go ahead and repair these just because I know I'm going to drive into them more in the future. Let's see. So I need some, I guess, concrete for this. I have some. Oops. Let's see. Go into here. I need some hazard concrete. So let's just go ahead and make a ton of this. And let's get some more. Now that I have that stone patch all taken up, I have absolutely no worries about just getting a whole bunch. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Where do I have power? I have power in the bus coming here somewhere. Here we go. Let's do this. And you just give me, oh, I don't know, a lot. In fact, tell you what, forget that. Actually, no, let's do that. Okay, so what I'm trying to figure out here is I also want to have like a machine making hazardcrete out here. So we'll do this. We'll do this and this. Make sure those aren't on. Those are in different chunks. Blast it. Well, we'll see. If I remember correctly, I had misinformation that they had fixed this. So who knows? You know what? We'll just do this. Here we go. And then you will make hazardcrete. There it is. And then it'll just fill up. So this will fill up right about... I need much less hazardcrete than I do the rest. So yeah, we'll just do this, and we should be good. All right, cool. So now we have some flooring that I can just regularly get. And what I'll do here, I'll reduce this down to a 2-size tile, and we'll just... as I said in the previous thing, I was going to just border this with hazardcrete. So let's just do that real quick. Oh, that's loud. I'm going to zoom out, see if that makes it less loud. See, it's not too bad. I have to run up the center, though, because... oh, can I really just not reach it? Oh, that's awful. Here we go, because that's why I end up getting off-kilter with those belts there, those yellow belts. Here we go. Here we go. I don't think I got that. There. All right. Here we go. Perfect. Now the next set here. In fact, let me just do this. I think the problem is there's still stuff here. Oh, no. No. That will not do. That, frankly, will not fly. You'll hear the highest highs and the lowest lows, the shrillest highs and the lowest lows. Whatever, I'm quoting Death Cab for Cutie. Okay, so that's beginning the process. Let's go see how much more I've got. I should have a few hundred at this point. Here we go. Oh yeah, we're good. All right, let's just keep going. In fact, let's go out here. What is it right there? There, okay. So let's just do this. Because I think this one's completely clear. Oh, it's so loud. Sorry. There we go. Can I just do this? That'd be great. Oh, yeah. We're good. So then I need to go out 8, I think. Or, sorry. Ooh, I guess this is another 6 one. Okay. Very good. Here we go. Yet again. This is going to be a good looking... This is going to be a good looking bus. I'm telling you. This is great. I want this bus to look like super high-tech advanced. I have a... My intention is to use the different layering things here to give myself some really high-tech looking stuff. Like the stone here is underneath the concrete, is underneath the reinforced concrete. And making those kinds of layers, I'm going to take advantage of that. Now let's see, is that really correct? I feel like this is off by 1. Oh yeah, I gave myself an extra lane here because 1, 2, 3. And the reason I gave myself an extra lane was because, well... I only had 6, needed 6 lanes here. So do I care enough to actually change what I've got? Nope. because that'll just save me belt in the long run, because it'll be like one closer to the place where it's going to go. So it's not much belt it'll save, but enough that I'm not going to even bother with it. Now, that being said, that does mean that I'll have a 3-lane... Oh, whatever. If I have 3 lanes in that one spot, it's not the end of the world. Maybe I'll do something cool. All right, so I don't need that much for right now. But you, I will need a bunch of. However, you're going to have to fill up for that to happen. Is this really just not... Well, whatever. It'll be done. I'm not going to sit here and try to optimize that right now. At some point I will. That point is not right now. We have more interesting things to do with our time. Because we can do science! Now, these things are where all of these little underground pieces are going to go. Yeah, that was in the design intent, at any rate. So, here we go. So yeah, this was originally, that's right, this was originally going to be a blue underground series, right? So, I don't think that can move anymore. Yep. So here we go. Yeah, this, because that's 8, it'll eventually be blue. It'll be correct when it's blue, I should say. So you need to quit going this way. There we go. Here we are, and now we just need to get to the iron, which is all the way over here. And then... yeah, we're getting pretty close. I think the first thing I do in the next episode is going to be to upgrade the entire bus, because I'm almost positive I have the resources to do this. Oh, yeah. I forgot that I need to do something real quick. Yes. So let's see. Let's go ahead and unpack this, because I forgot. This whole lane is for the sort of both running and a little bit of belt insanity. So let's just go ahead and do this. You go... and then you go. You should definitely... oops, you are backwards. Anyways, belt box. And then this thing. And then... yeah, I guess we can just do an underground for this. No big deal. It's a bit silly, but it is what it is. And then you can come out... oh, this is going to be so annoying. Whatever. All right. I really don't like the way that looks, but I don't know that I can really do much. That was the whole purpose of this, was to be the crazy belt area. So if it looks a little crazy, then cool. That'll just add to its allure. In fact, I can make it more like official. Watch. Begin understanding the officialness. Oh, look how official that is. That's like, it's like got stuff underneath it and everything. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's just crazy official. In fact, look, you can't see that one because there's no above. Oh well. There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and just tap this. Yeah, I guess we can do this. This will be a little silly, but I think that leads to a nicer aesthetic. So does everything go through that way and that way? There we go. Everything should be good. And then you need copper, and you're going to have the exact same thing going on. So let's go ahead and just put you there. And it's the exact same sort of deal. No, you can't quite reach, dang. So close, yet so far away. All right, that's okay, though. Oh, this is so exciting. I know this is just red science, right? So, who cares? But still, it's still pretty cool. Doot. All right, and then you. And then, oh no, I'm out. Oh well, that's okay. I have a ton of these things. Oh, I can't actually. I couldn't keep up with the belt that I was running on. I feel like I should listen to the dun 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 music in the background. All right, let's see. You know what? You just keep working. Never mind. One of the first things I'm going to research is blue belts. Let me see what's involved in Express. Oh, what did I just do? No, don't start research. Express belt. Let's see. So you require purple. So it's going to be a while, I suppose. Purple is a bit off. A ways off. Not like a bit off. Not like there's something wrong with it. But yeah. Doot. And then doot. All right. And then you guys receive your own version of dootage. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, hey, the icons are transparent too. I never knew that. Huh. All right. I know why that happened. It's because I have a bunch of junk in my inventory that needs to get out of my inventory. Has it all the way down here. I really need to do something about that. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for logistic bots to take my trash away and do my taxes and brush my teeth and stuff. So you get out of here. You. Where'd you go? I saw you, copper cable. You can't hide from me. I think I just have too much stuff. I don't need all these science labs anymore. So, in fact, I don't know that I'm going to need them again for a while. All the science labs that I made will end up being repurposed for later versions of science labs. So that's pretty cool. So you are just going to be the repository that I put here that I will at some point go back and try to repurpose. But for right now, I just don't care to. And you, I don't need any of that stuff. I don't think I need these bullets anymore either. These are kind of junk-ish. I'll put you in there with you. Okay, so I think we're looking good. Don't need that. So actually, I want to make a specific. Yeah, there we go. Definitely have too much iron and copper, but that's not a big deal. And I don't need this combinator. Good gracious, what are you doing in my inventory? Shoo. Yeah, you come with me. All right, so this is looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and keep going. So close, we're almost there. Yeah, I really do need to put some more lights around. So let's see. Boop, and then that's not going to be good. There's glass there. There's glass everywhere. Watch out for, well, it's not broken glass. It's just like glass that's on the ground. Oh well. So let's see. So you should be going through there. You need power because, of course, you do. I'll at least just keep you looking symmetric. So that looks kind of cool, actually. But then what are you complaining about? Why aren't you doing the thing? Oh. All right. So then you're going to come through here. And then, aha, the machine springs to life. And none of these have outputs. So here we go. Do I need... Oh, please don't tell me I need to go get some more of these. I have to run back and forth so many times. I swear. Let's see. I could just make a whole bunch, or I can just run over here and feel bad about the fact that I forgot. You know what? Let me see. How am I doing in the other inserters? Everything else is fine. I have way too many perps. I just need a couple of perps. So let's go ahead and do this. 50 will be fine. All right, so, and I don't need this many poles anymore, certainly. But let me get these. And, oops. So I don't need this many poles anymore. Put you in there. You guys are eternally useful, however. So I will not insult your, impugn your dignity, sir. Or ma'am. All right, here we go. We're getting it done. We're getting it done. I think, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a little path here. This is where I definitely need to have one. Oh, come on. There we go. So we'll do this because I run back and forth between here a whole bunch as I forget things. I know. Me forget things? That's impossible. However, this may surprise you, dear listener, but I am a human. I might be an engineer, at least in the video game, but I am still a human. I know. It's terrible. All right. Here we go. So let's go ahead and give us some outputs. Oh, man, they're already getting made. This is glorious. And I'm just going to put them out like this. It doesn't really matter. Ugh. Fine. You know what? We're keeping symmetry. It doesn't really matter. It's an arbitrary binary choice. I guess I could save a belt. But you know what? Same thing with belts as trees. Screw it. There's a billion of you. Here we go. There we go. Now, in principle, this should not overwhelm one side of a belt. This should be okay. Let's see. So this technically should actually go down here. And then mash those together. You know what? I think I can mash them together like this. There we go. In fact, let me do this. Yeah, that's basically it. Now, technically, could have just gone over there, right? But meh. This just is cleaner in my brain. All right, so, and then you need this. That's not going to work. Okay. So here's the other problem. As I do work, I'm going to constantly be getting a ton of this junk, like in my inventory. So let's go ahead and make a drop box so I can just put them in there. I'll make a drop box for every color. That way I can make that work. All right, so I'm not going to worry about making a... I guess I could make a path going down the bus, but that just seems a bit superfluous. Okay, but you know what? I'm happy because we have red science back up. So now we got to do green science. And this one is a slight bit harder, but not too much. Again, I'm going to do the same thing where I have a manufactory at the beginning of a chain of these things, making all the stuff needed for it. This might be a bit more complicated, though, because I need to make belts and I need to make inserters. And inserters are not super trivial. Granted, I have all the intermediates that I need, but I also have to make burner inserters in order to make regular inserters. So that is going to be a pain in the rear end. Let me get some more concrete because I want to increase the amount that I have around. So just give me a bunch and give me a bunch. I don't need that much. But, you know, you never know. It's one of those situations where, yeah, you technically can have enough, but not for a while. I don't think we're there yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. I guess I can just bring this up the side. There we go. And then I probably should have gotten brick to do this, but I think I'll just go straight because I know in the end it's going to be concrete. Oh, that's super loud. Good enough. All right, so let's see. Yeah, this is kind of an eyesore, so you know what? I don't think I need to go down here, per se. Do I really need to pick it all back up? I guess so. I wish there was like a null thing you could just stamp down so that you could pick all this stuff back up. I mean, you can already pick it up as rapidly as I'm doing right now because I could just stamp it down with concrete, right? If there's a null item, I imagine picking all that back up would be trivial. But what do I know? All right, so here we go. In fact, let's just do one more little row here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Down we go. Connect up here. And at some actually I probably should just do this as well. You know what? If we're gonna make this bus look good, let's make it look good. Because dagnabbit, now we have the resources. We got all the stone we could ever want. At least for the base we're working on right now, I suppose I should say. So this is looking good. Perfect. Now let's put some of this down. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I'm going to worry so much about the outer reaches here just yet, but let me get this stuff in the middle. Here we go. So much concrete. Here we go. And then you as well. Oh, I can't. Not close enough. There we go. Oh, am I off by 1? I'm off by 1. That's okay. Let me go back down here and see what we've got. I doubt I have enough regular concrete because it's going to be... Oops, you're up. Do I have any landfill I can go to? Oh, that's sweet. All right, but that is also the wrong box. So we'll do that. Why are you going so slow? Oh, duh. All right, but let's do this. Actually, can I go up one here? Nope. You know what I need is a little bit of landfill. Make this much smaller. Don't want to do everything. There we go. So let's do this. We're going to say like this, and that way we'll have 2 boxes. So, okay. And meanwhile, I think it was... Oh, there it is. Let me put a little light on you so I can actually see you. And in fact, I'll put a little light down here so I can see you as well. No, that's not right. There we go. Good enough. So let's see. What do we have? Yeah, none of this. Plenty of that. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to get so much explosives in my inventory if I do this. I just want to walk up this little thing here. I guess I can just, like, stand right here. Oh, this is so slow. Never mind. Whatever. I'll keep working on that in a bit. Meanwhile, green science. So let's take a quick look. Belts are pretty trivial because in order to make a belt, that's just bringing up, let me give myself a couple of things here because this is going to require a bunch. I'm going to require some gears and let's see. So we make gears to start with. Then you feed the motors. Where'd you go? Oh, you're right here in front of me. There we go. And then you feed the belt. And the other thing that feeds the belt... Actually, does the belt need gears as well? Or is it just straight up iron and motor? Yeah, never mind. We don't need that. So here we go. And so this pattern is pretty simple. Oops. All three of these things are going to pluck from an iron belt. And that's basically that. Let's see. So this is... Yeah, I should probably move this out some. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. The reason I say that is because this is going to feed one side of a belt. And let's see. So in these things, they're going to input from the back. And then they're going to go like this. Actually, let me bring these closer to one side. And they're going to, and this is going to output to one side of the belt. And then ideally, I'll have something that is right here that outputs to the other side. And this will be an inserter. But you require electric motors and burner inserters. Happily, I have those on the bus, so I don't have to manufacture them, but I do have to manufacture these, which require iron sticks, which I don't have on the bus, so that's going to be you. So ideally, it's going to look, actually, this is going to look very symmetric. Ooh, I am very happy right now, because this is going to be, what can I do here? Actually, can I simplify this? Because I bet I can. So if I have an iron belt coming up here, then I can actually take these things and move them over one. Oh, don't flex, get out of there. And then you don't need iron plate, but you do. So I can do this. You grab iron plate here and you grab iron there. Do you need iron plate? Nope. So you can just, you're done. You, however, will have an input coming in from the backside. So this is going to be a mix of electric motors and regular motors. So that'll look like this and this. Oops. I guess it doesn't really matter. And then you'll output here. Now, do I like this? The reason I ask is because here I could feed, this thing makes 2 per second. And so that means I could feed 2 rows here. This takes, is that half a second to craft? Okay, and that's also half a second to craft. Well, that makes 4 per second, actually. That's incredible. So this is not ideal. The reason it's not ideal is because this thing will outproduce this one by double, and I don't want that. I want to consume everything correctly. So let's go ahead. I can double this up, I suppose. Right? I can just make 2 of these things versus the one here. And if I do that, then this is going to have to go up the middle. Oh well, that was worth a shot. So I guess the iron really is going to have to come up either side on the outside. That's a little annoying. Oh well, that would have been cool. Let's make that symmetric. And then, so iron is going to come up out here. So that'll be like this. Now, the other part of this is, I don't know if I want to do it this way. Okay, now I'm having second thoughts. The second thoughts that I'm having are, in order to make this more expandable, I set this up so that I could fill this up. Oh, I don't like the way this works because they're outputting to the same side. Is there a way around that? There's got to be. Let's see. Let's make you go out to here. Let's do this. I want this whole belt to be filled up. I want the throughput to be very well done. Here we go. There. Okay, that's a little silly, but you know it works. Anyway, so I wanted the throughput of this thing here to be filled on both sides. So what that really means is that if I'm going to and that's for expandability reasons. I can come up here and put a whole nother thing up there. But do I really need that? I think the question may be, or the answer may be that I've overbuilt that. And the reason I see this is because, well, I've got the the copper coming up here, and that's replenishable by the smelters and stuff. However, oh wow, I actually did get all the purple inserters. Everything's filled. Huh, cool. What do you know? But this gear thing here, that's just going to, at some point, that's going to be my limiting factor here. And it's really the thing that's governing how many red assemblers I can have here. So in order to do the same thing here, I actually should have them on 2 different belts in principle. But if this is only going to feed one bank before I have to make a whole new one, then maybe not. Well, then let's think. So this thing, a red belt, can handle 30 items per second, which means each lane can handle 15 per second. If I'm making green stuff, green science here, that takes, that's 1 cast, I guess, whatever you're going to call that, per 10 seconds. Oh, and that does need twice the amount of transport belt as it does inserters. So I really should have this. Actually, this ratio does work out, and that will feed 10 manufacturers. Or actually, I guess it'll feed 20 now that I'm thinking about it. Well, if this thing is going to feed 20 consumers, oh wow, yeah, I can use 1 belt. That's trivial. Okay, yeah. I'm not going to overload that belt at all, and there's no way that's going to be a problem. I'll have to set up a whole new manufacturing area for that to happen. However, on the other hand, if I do want to set up another manufacturing area, then I am going to have iron coming up there, and I'm going to have the, what's it called? It's coming up there, the motors and the electric motors. So I need 3. Yeah. Ultimately, I need to have 3 products coming up this belt here, right? And that's a little silly. So, but if I do that, then I can just have another manufacturing area each time. So I think what I'm going to do, the reason I say it's silly is because I want this thing to be able to output and send them back down. So I tell you what, here's what I'll do. After I finish this, I'll probably call this an episode. Let me see. Sorry, just typing something real quick. So, let me think. So what I'll do is I'll have coming up the side here, instead of just doing this, let me do this right. So one of these will be iron. I'll put that on the inside because that's going to have to split out. And on here I'll put, yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll just, because, I have these motors being made. I guess I really can just have them belted in because I'm going to have motors belted in anyways. And you don't need gears. So you know what? All right, get rid of all this. This is not necessary. I do need the iron, but I'm going to have the belt. I'm going to have things spread around a little bit differently. The problem that I was trying to avoid there is the fact that I'm going to have too many things crisscrossing here, but I think I can come up with something clever. So let's see. This is what it will look like. So let me just, do I have any combinators? No, but I have tons of brick that needs to get out of my inventory. I'm going to set out some plans here, and then I'm going to construct that, and then we're going to move on. Yeah, it's different than the vanilla game, right? Because the vanilla game, you don't need burner inserters, I don't think, in order to make your stuff. Or in order to make your regular inserters. You just say, I think I'll have some regular inserters, please. And you just build them from scratch. So nothing strange there, but here, not the case. Not by a long shot. Let's see, do I have any extra view? I thought I saw some. Yep, get out of here. And here we go. So, I thought I had some constant combinators down here. I think I only had 2 though. Let's see. 1, yeah, it's not enough. Good thing I made a whole bunch of those over there. Just kidding, I'm not going to run over there to get them. I'll just make 2 here. 1, 2. And this is a note to myself because otherwise designing this, I might get a little confused because that is not very hard to do. So here we go. So you are going to be iron. And then you are going to be motors. Where'd you go? I have to like refine these things every single time. There we go. And then electric motors. Okay. So the iron will need to split across, and let's see, and the motors are going to need to split across. So what I'll do is this. Let me just move all this stuff out of the way, because I'll put it right back down in a moment. So what I'll do is, here we go. Actually, do this little number. Here we are. And then this is most definitely it's not going to be needed for quite some time. Do I want iron and motors in the same? Yeah, that's fine. Because it's really electric motors that are going to be only used by one thing. So then this is, oops, no, snip that. This is also going to go forward. And then this will split off and be usable. Okay. So then I've got 4 of these I need to put down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to be making the iron sticks. You're going to be making the burner inserters. Oops, that's not that. I misclicked. And then you're going to be making regular inserters. You're going to be making belt. And then let's see. So boom, 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 boom. There's that. And then that's going to get both its iron and, you know what, I'll give you 2 just so that you can pick up both products. And I'm not, that'll just have to be not overwhelmed. We'll have to hope. The problem here is that this doesn't get the motors it needs, and this one doesn't either. So let's see. What I can do is just something very clever. Let me not toot my own horn here because this is not that clever. Here we go. The problem is, do I really want to use this part here? Because I want this center line to be filled with product, and if I fill this center line with product, that is to say the belts and the inserters, then I want that to be just a smooth, contiguous thing. So yeah. Okay, here's the issue. If I stack these multiple times, that would create sort of a problem. Although, can I just underground around it? Let me see. Is this short enough to underground through? I don't think I'm going to have a problem. Yeah. So the reason I don't think I'm going to have a problem is because if that happens, then what I can do is this. I can just say, you know what, move 1 tile down. Here we go. So let's see. It's a bit silly, but that is okay. I'm a silly person. And so what this will do is this will output here. Oops. This will output here. Oh, that's going to output to the wrong side, isn't it? Golly gosh, this is just such a nightmare. Well, what I could do is just have this move all back a little bit, right? So what I can do is just forget about this whole thing and just do it straightforwardly and not try to do spaghetti. Spaghetti can be fun, but I think we're just going to go straight forward here. So this is going to split off. You know, the other option, no, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think, yeah. So I keep deliberating, going back and forth as I think of things really quick. I do want this flow to be split off so that a chunk goes here. Yes, that means that the lines will be divided in half over and over again, but I think what that really means is that I'll have to have like replenishing lines coming up, or just make sure that they're stocked enough. Because frankly, these lines are going to be my bottlenecks. I'm not doing any compression on this line. Once it hits this line here, it is what it is. And I don't want to build too expansively. I mean, it's important to make sure that you can expand, but you know, you can easily overbuild this, and that is certainly something I am guilty of. So let's do this. Here we go. Let's see. we'll do this. Oops. Here we go. All right. So let me just explain what I just thought of. I'm going to do this, and then this, and then this. I'm going to have these build the other way. So then these will come down like this, but that'll still fill up normally, and then these things can be right across from each other. And then I can do this. It doesn't need to be right across from each other, but there's a part of me that just is very happy with that sort of design. You need electric motors, which will come in from here, and then you get regular motors, and the iron stick gets the iron, so all that's good. So this is what this is going to look. This is what we're going to have in terms of a manufacturing spot, which is going to be essentially the equivalent of that gear there. And so I can have multiple of these going along because I'll have these 3 lines occasionally just dipping in here to feed this area here. And then coming up, what I'll do is I will have manufacturing areas that look like this. Now these things, hold on, if I do green, this is going to be 10 seconds per. That's going to give me 2 logistic packs. But in terms of consumption, that's going to consume, that means that this whole little area here will feed 20 of these because it takes 10 seconds per. So I'll put 10 on either side of this belt here. And then what I'll do in terms of output is, I think, let's see. I think what I can do is just this. I can do kind of like a very simple pattern going back, because this is easily skip underable. So what I mean by that is I'll have the output being here, and then I can just have the skip under here. Okay. All right, so let's just go ahead and put these down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh, that's right. I did decide on that pole pattern down there, didn't I? I know I'm going over a little bit, but that's okay. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2. Here we are. Wow, I made that look easy, except for that last one. It's it's because I'm so incredibly skilled at what I do with my life, which is this. Here we go. And so you are going to be green science. Green. Oops. Here we go. All right, and you. So now let's just go ahead and throw some power poles down. Seems like lag, right? But it's not. It's the weird rules that they have for figuring out when to put power poles down. So there we go. Happy days. Nothing is powered at all because, of course, it's not. Let's see. So really, I need this and this. Well, let me make this. How tidy do I want this to be? Because what I can do is this. It's a little bit overblown, but you know what? That's okay. It looks nice and neat. Okay, so we now have everything we need in terms of placement of stuff. Now we just got to power it, so that's good. And then we can feed it. We can feed this beast. So you require iron, so let's go ahead and give you iron. So you're going to have the same kind of setup as this, so I'm just going to go ahead and, you know what? I don't feel like putting all this down. I guess I still have to, but whatevs. Here we go. What did I just do? That was not what I wanted. I just want this. There we go. So you are iron. The irony is vast, and you are at least in the same spot, which is kind of what I was hoping for there. Here we go. There we go. Oh, hell, you are loud. You, go over here. There we go. There we go. Oh, no. Pulling off the iron from here is going to be not fun. I know I'm going to need another extra thing here. All right, that's cool. And now comes the ultra fun happy part. So you are going to get replaced. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to start off the next episode with upgrading my bus with all the nice stuff. You don't have power anymore because I just snipped it. And you know what? I'm glad I snipped it. I would do it again. 10 out of 10 would snip again. Alrighty. Oops. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So let's see. So the iron comes up here, and I really want that to go, oops, like this, and then do this. I really want this thing to be out of here because I want you to come up there. And let's do this. So now we got iron. And we're going to have the motors. The motors aren't too bad because they're right here and there's nothing else going on. So let me just give myself enough room. Call it right here. That'll be good enough. All right, so the bottom one is the... Oh, you need power, don't you? All right, fine. Everyone's hungry for power. It's like the Tears for Fears song, everyone wants to rule the world. Well, guess what? You can't. All right. Here we go. Well, you don't need this. That's right. This isn't something that requires such things. Oops. I can't do things. Here we go. So this one's the regular motors, and the other one's... Ah, that worked out quite well. Very good. So we'll do this. And then that. And then... Oops. This. And then this. And then this. And here we go. Now we're cooking. Oh, green science is about to turn on. That's fabulous. Get you out of there. Get you in there. In there. All right. Turn on. Oh, yes. Let's put these back in place. Now we just got to get some inputs and outputs for the green machines, and we will be good. All right. I'm liking it. So just do this. I suppose, technically speaking, if I wanted to really balance this out, I'd put like 2 inserters, but you know, there's like this whole thing where that thing is going to require 10 seconds to do one craft, so I'm absolutely not worried about it. So you output here. Oops. Output here. And then you input from there. In fact, I can just do this a little easier because there's some buffer. And now let's hook you up. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be so good. I think it's this one. Here we go. All right. Let me make sure everything's working. Ooh, let me light you guys. Let me make sure this is actually going to work out. So let's do you. And then you. You. Okay. That should be well lit. And then I can create more of these going up here. So I can just add in more stuff. Oh, hey, and I'm even past... Hey, that's pretty cool. I'm past my rail system, so I can make that as expansive as I want. It's only the red one that is going to be a bit curtailed by that. But even that's not going to be too bad. If I make a second array there, it'll be great. Okay, and you're going to percolate through here, and you already are. Perfect. Excellent. All right, so that's all we've got for this particular episode. You have been wonderful, and I will see you later. Be good, and take care.